Alright, Lemon Break TCG. Here we are again with another deck profile with my favorite Digimon, Terriermon, the Garglemon line, all that stuff. But we're actually, it wasn't a bad deck before, but now that we got, the green scrambles, and I know we've had the green scrambles for a while, but I just got a hold of them. I finally got all the scrambles for my locals, so I can actually start having them in my decks now. But the green scramble speeds this deck up so much, along with a couple of other things that I've pieced together and brought the puzzle, a little bit more cohesive, and it kind of flows together and works well. It does. I'll explain more later on in the video. Let's go with our babies first. We played 4 of the Gummymon from the starter deck. The Typhoon starter deck, I forgot what it was exactly called. Gummymon, when attacking, if you have a green tamer, When attacking, if you have a green tamer, draw a card. And then our 5th baby, just to round it out, is Nyaromon. When we're suspended, we get an extra 1k all turns, beefing up our dudes to be a little bit harder to beat over if we need. That way they stay on the board. First we run Terriermons. It irks me. I know I own 4 of this card, 4 of this art. I just can't find the 4th one. And then also same situation. I own 4 of this brand, this printing, but can't find the other. So it's the same card. I like all of my arts being the same. It's either got to be the lowest rarity or the highest rarity or whatever, but it's all got to be the same. But this is what I'm running with right now. We got 4 of your opponent can't gain memory other than Tamer effects. Terriermons, very important, floodgates. Next, for our Searcher Terriermon, we play 4 of the BT8. On play, look at the top 5, add a Garglemon or a Rapidmon in its name among them to your hand. Place the rest of the cards at the bottom of the deck. So, all of our Digimon, minus, our babies, all of our level 4s, level 5s, our 6s have either Rapidmon or Garglemon in the name. So typically we're not whiffing on that, going 5 deep. Usually we'll find something. You can whiff on it, options and tamers, whatever. But still, it's our searcher. 5 deep, grab a Rapidmon or a Garglemon in name. Next we play only 3 of this. I kind of wanted to run 4, but I felt like 3 was fine. Mainly because of the scrambles, let you bring them back if you need. So, active main, you may play 1 green tamer or a level 3 Digimon with Lopmon in its name from your hand with a reduced cost by 2. So, it helps you get your tamers out a little bit quicker. Helps you. We do play a Lopmon, so it helps you play a Lopmon if you want. But really, we're playing this card to play our tamers for cheaper. And then all turns, while we're suspended, we get 1k. Rounding out the Terriermons, we play 1 Terriermon X antibody. When we digivolve into a Garglemon or a Rapidmon in name, reduce the cost by 1. Also gives Garglemon or Rapidmon piercing, really, really good. Helps us get some damage while we're getting rid of stuff. That's all of our Terriermons. We got the 1 Lapmon that gives us Alliance. Also, while suspended, we get a 1k. And then another floodgate we play is the Pomomon. Players can't play Digimon by effects. It does hurt us with the double Typhoon Tamer we do play. But we'll just play around it if we got to. We'll pop it before we play this, or move it up, or if we have this, we'll maybe buy the turn a little bit. But shutting down our opponent on the playing by card effects is the more important aspect of why we play it. Okay, that's all of our rookies. Moving on to the level 4s, and there's Rapidmons. Evolves from Terriermon for 3. Anything else, you pay 4. So if it's going on a Pomu or a Lopmon, you gotta pay 4. When digivolving, for each of your tamers, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, then up to 3 of your opponent's suspended Digimon get minus 5k for the turn. So, really good card. Armor Purge, also, if it's destroyed, we go back to our Terriers or our level 3s instead of it being deleted. Our last level 4, we only play 8 level 4s, is the Rapidmon from the starter deck. Again, Terriermon and name costs 3, 4 on anything else. Excuse me. All turns when this Digimon would be suspended, and it is a blocker, so it could suspend defensively, or when you attack. When the Digimon becomes suspended, one of your opponent's Digimon get minus 4k, and their security gets minus 4k to the end of the turn as well. So helps you kind of beat over stuff, hit their security without worrying about being deleted. And then this one has an inheritable while it's suspended. All turns while we're suspended, we gain 1,000. So, you know, a lot of those add up. The Nyaromon, the Terriermon, that Rapidmon, you know, a lot of that stuff boosts us up, hopefully to be bigger than our opponent. Next we just have 4 level 5s. Rapidmon. Rapidmon's very important in this deck, as you'll see. Black and green Digivolves onto a Garglemon or a Rapidmon in name. Level 4 Rapidmon or Garglemon in name with a cost of 3. Cost 4 for anything else, but all of our level 4s are Rapidmon, so there's no problem. On play when Digivolving, Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. Then if you have a green tamer to the end of this turn, until the end of your opponent's turn, your opponent's effects can't delete or return this Digimon to the hand or deck. So it prevents bouncing, unless it bounces, like, you know, unless it gets rid of it to the security. Some cards do that, I know. DP still hits it. Digivolve will still hit you, but if they try to outright delete it by an effect or bounce it to your hand or the deck, you're safe for at least the 1 turn. And then all turns, when this Digimon deletes the opponent's Digimon by battles, try to stop the cards to their security. So kind of piercing defensively or offensively, you know, but you know, better than piercing because we don't do the check. We just trash it. Okay, so the reason why all of our level 4s and level 5s, they have to be Rapidmons, is because of the level 6 packages we play. Play 30 of the Blitz, Ace. Mega Gargo, we get the Blast Digivolve onto a Rapidmon and name. That does count the level 4s. So if we have a Rapidmon level 4, you can Ace into it, Blast Digivolve, because it is a Rapidmon and name. Digivolving it on your turn, it would cost the 5, since you're Digivolving on a Rapidmon and name. So just keep that in mind. But typically we want to use it defensively. So it's a blocker with reboot, and when Digivolving, suspend 2 of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers, and then 2 of their Digimon or Tamers can't unsuspend or Digivolve until the end of the turn. That's very important for hybrids as well. If you suspend, you know, if you suspend their Tamers, and then 2 of their Digimon or Tamers can't unsuspend or Digivolve. So if you choose a Tamer and they want to Digivolve it, like a hybrid Digivolve onto it, they can't do it. I believe. Correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong, but I do believe, like, if you suspend 2 of their Digimon, then 2 of their Digimon can't unsuspend or Digivolve until the end of their turn. So, like, if you choose suspended Tamers, you know, they can't Digivolve and stuff like that to a hybrid, or you want to just hit Digimon and they can't Digivolve to the end of their turn, and then when Digivolving end of attack, you may unsuspend those Digimon. So if you have a Rapidmon and he's defense and your opponent's swinging at you, you can Ace and it'll unsuspend, and then it's a blocker if you want to go ahead and block. So yeah, really good card. It's my favorite Digimon, you know. Mega Gargo, Rapidmon, Terriermon. It's my favorite Digimon, so naturally I wanted to make a deck, and I wanted to make it kind of good. And then lastly, we play 4 of the boy Rapidmon X Antibody. Armor Purge, of course. Armor Purge is nice. Digivolves for 3 or 4 on a Rapidmon. It can go from similar to the Mega Gargo. You can go Rapid X onto a Rapid because it's a Rapidmon, you know, for 4, kind of warp Digivolving in a way. So when Digivolving, suspend all of your opponent's Digimon, then this Digimon may attack. When Rapidmon or X Antibody is in this Digimon's Digievolution cards, all of your opponent's suspended Digimon gets minus 4k. So if you have this on their, it's all turns by the way. So if you have this and they attack you, they will automatically lose 400 right when they suspend. If they block, they'll lose 400. So as long as they suspend, they will lose the 400. And then when an opponent's Digimon is deleted by battle or having 0 DP, gain 2 memory once per turn. So, you know, you can play it, suspend everything, swing at it, they get minus 4. If you just delete it, you'll get 2 memory back. So it's really nice. Love this card, love it. And you could play 3, but I have 4, so I play 4. I don't know how expensive it is these days. I know when I got them, they were like 30 a piece. I was lucky enough to pull get one from a friend, and then I think I ended up having to just buy 2. And I was able to grab them when they dropped to like 25 a piece. So yeah. And then our last card is Imperial Digimon Paladin Mode. Love this card again. So Blast Digivolve, all of our cards, all of our level 6s are green, so you know we meet the white, green, or blue. Trash all Digievolution cards of all of your opponent's Digimon. Then return all cards in your or your opponent's trash to the bottom of the deck. If this effect returned to level 7 white card, gain 3 memory. So helps us kind of reset our graves. Helps against a Battlemon decks, Demon Lord decks, any deck that really has to have stuff in their trash to pop off Beelzemon, stuff like that. Stuff that really needs to fill up the trash for some good stuff, and a lot of plays, and you know it's their niche. It kind of stops that. Also, if they're not going against an opponent who benefits from their grave, from their trash, and you want to reset your stuff, you can return all the cards in your graveyard back to your deck. That includes babies as well. So if you're getting, you know, if you're about to deck out and you're playing a long game, and you're like, whoa, hold up, I don't want to deck out, then you can either just slap this down for 9, you can Digivolve it onto the Gargo or the Rapid for 6, because they're green, or you could just wait and blast and then do it. And then when attacking, by returning one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digievolution cards to the bottom of the deck, this Digimon unsuspends. That is not once per turn. So if they have a field full of cards with no sources, you could simply just swing, bounce it to the bottom, unsuspend. Swing, bounce to the bottom, unsuspend. Swing, bounce to the bottom, unsuspend. So really, really cool. It really helps clear. You know, if they trash all their sources when you Digivolve it or you play it, they're not going to have sources typically. So when it comes back to your turn, or if it is still your turn, you swing, you can basically clear their board because you've trashed all their sources. So now they have no sources. So by returning one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digievolution cards to the bottom of the deck, this Digimon unsuspends. So as long as it stays alive, with 16 you'll pretty much stay alive. Not much has over that in security, or you know, maybe if an option takes you out, but typically you can just, you know, keep swinging. Just keep swinging. All right, next is our tamers. We play 3 Willis or Wallace. The show on play, you may hatch a Digi-Egg into an empty space in your breeding area. When one of your Digimon would Digivolve into a Gargomon or a Rapidmon at its name, by spinning this tamer, you can reduce the cost by 1. So it helps us reduce the costs going up our line, and you know, get a free hatch if we have an empty space in our breeding area. Pairs really well with Mimi if we have a level 5 green. Naturally, everybody should know what Mimi does, but it's a BT1 card. You have a level 5 or higher green Digimon, you suspend it to either hatch an egg into an empty breeding space or move an egg out from the breeding space. Really, really, really good card. Really, really good green card. Really pairs well with Willis's. You know, play Willis, hatch if you have a level 5 or higher. Do that. Pull it out if you want to. You know, if you've Digivolved on it, of course, you know, you can't move out a baby unless you're like an Rapidmon deck or Mother, Reaper, or whatever, you know, you're moving out, you know, whatever. But yeah, so this to hatch an empty space, and then you can move it out and then attack, whatever you want to do. And then what pairs really well with this is Louis. So Louis says it's limited one, so we're only running one. You may move one of your level 3 or higher Digimon from the breeding area to the battle area. When one of your Digimon moves from the breeding area to the battle area by suspending this tamer, you gain 1 memory. So, you know, let's say we have a Mimi, we have a level 5 Digimon. We're gonna do this. We're gonna hatch. We're gonna move it out. Louis will happen, or even let's just say you play the Willis, hatch the baby. You have a level 5. You play Louis. Louis lets you bring it out, gain a memory. If it's still your turn, you have a level 5 or higher. Tap Mimi, get out of the egg. So basically, you've gotten 2 eggs in 1 turn, just with this little combo here. Now, since he's at 1, you don't always hit the combo, but when you do, it's cool. And then even without the combo, like, he's just good regardless, just giving you an extra memory, you know, especially if they're choking you. If they're choking you to 1, you know, when you move out, you can do this to at least get 2 to kind of work with. But anyway, I thought that was a cool thing to just add Louis to it, so we added Louis to the deck. Now for our options. We play 2 agility training. Very important to find your pieces. Reveal the top 2, grab a green card. Our whole deck's green except for Louis. And then put the rest to the bottom of the deck. Delay. Triggering the delay, you may Digivolve into a green Digimon in your hand with a reduced cost of 2. So it helps us get up the line. We like to go up the line quick. You know, we're warp Digivolving. So we use this Willis. We use agility training, and then we use our scrambles as well. So scrambles. If you don't know what this card does by now, I mean, I'm sorry. I'll read it to you though. So active main. One of your Digimon that may Digivolve into a green one of your Digimon may Digivolve into a green Digimon in your hand with a reduced cost by 3. Then place this card in the barrel area. And then start of your turn, you use the delay. If your opponent has a Digimon, delay. Return 1 green Digimon card from your trash to the top of the deck. Then if you don't have a Digimon in play, you may play a green Digimon with 2,000 or less from your trash without paying the cost. So it helps us play back, like I said, the reason we're playing so low of you know, these, or even a Lotmon, you know, we could play it back from the trash with the green scrambles if we need, or put it back on the top of our deck, or put back you know, any green Digimon we need. If we need Mega Gargo, if we want to grab our Rapidmon level 4s back, if we want to grab Imperial Dramon back, we can. So yeah, we can, you know, we can put anything to the top of our deck, and then if our opponent doesn't have a Digimon, if our opponent has a Digimon, I'm sorry, if your opponent has a Digimon, you use the delay, which lets you return a Digimon card, a green Digimon card, from your track to the top of your deck. Then if you don't have a Digimon, you play a Digimon with 2k or less DP from your trash without paying the cost. So yeah, and then security, you may play the green Digimon with 2k or less from your trash without paying the cost, then add it to your hand. Okay, the text is a little small, so forgive me. And it's all like the card art kind of has it all jumbled. Love this card art though. So if anybody knows me, anybody knows this channel, Terriermon and the Garglemon line is my first favorite Digimon line, and my second favorite Digimon line is Tentomon. So I love Tentomon, I love Kabuterimon, the Hercules Kabuterimon Tyrant, Carpetary, even like Grandis and stuff like that. Like I love the bugs and stuff like that. So it's cool to kind of have him, as my on the art of the Green Scramble. So yeah, Green Scramble. That's why. And then next we play 3 Double Typhoon. Double Typhoon is important because it is also a search card. Helps us get cards that we need quicker. So you reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 green Digimon and 1 such tamer among them. Return the rest of the bottom of the deck that places card on the battle area. Its delay is you may play a Terriermon or Lotmon in your hand without paying the cost. From your hand without paying the cost. Security, suspend 2 Digimon on your opponent's. Suspend 2 of your opponent's Digimon, then place this card in the battle area. So we get to add a green Digimon and a green tamer. And play a top, a Terrier, or a Lotmon for free afterwards. And last, just a little bit of removal. Heaven's Judgment. So it's a yellow card. We do have yellow. However, while you have a green Digimon or Tamer in play, you may activate this card without meeting color requirements. So we have green. We have tons of green. We even have yellow if we got to. Rapidmons. All of our Rapidmons except for the level 5 are yellow. All of our level 4s, level 6 Rapid X Antibody, it's all yellow. And then everything else is green. Everything else is green. Our Tamers are green. So typically this is 95% of the time it's live. It can be hit. So activate the effect below, and then for each color Digimon you have, activate it again. So let's say we have just a Rapidmon, just a Rapidmon. So we play this because we have green. We have a green Digimon. It says we have a green Digimon or a Tamer in play. You can play it. So we play it. It'll activate the effect. So activate the effect, and for each color your Digimon have, activated again. So we're going to activate give your opponent's Digimon minus 6k for the turn, and then we're going to activate it again for each color we have. So we're going to activate it once, twice, 3 times. And then if we even have, it's at 1. So I mean, if we have an Imperial on the field, it's still a green Digimon, so we can activate it. So we'll activate it. We'll get the 6, and then we'll get 6 for the white, 6 for the blue, and 6 for the green. And you can spread that however you want. You can give one thing minus 6 twice, and then another thing minus 6, and then another thing minus 6. You can spread it out however you want. Or you can hit something that's very big. You can do minus 6 4 times on one Digimon if you want. So it helps us, it helps us with a little bit more removal if we need to. It also pairs really well with our Rapid X Antibody, kind of making this cost 2 less, because Rapid says when an opponent's Digimon is deleted by battle or having 0 DP, gain 2 memory. So if we activate this, we'll activate it once, 2 times, 3 times, and if something is deleted because it has 0, we'll gain 2 memory. So basically making this a 5 cost. So it pairs really well with the X Antibody Rapidmon. So that's another reason why I have it. Also, if it's hit security and you have our X Antibody Rapidmon and you minus 12 something and it deletes them by having 0 DP, you can gain 2 memory, and sometimes that'll pass it back to your turn, keeping you alive, So that's my deck. I love it. It does relatively well. I haven't brought it to a tournament yet. See, the thing is, I don't get to play test that much, because usually I'll go. We have our tournaments Fridays at Anubis Game and Hobby in Lafayette. If you're in the Lafayette area, Lafayette, Louisiana, that is. I'm sorry. I know there's Lafayette cities in other states. So yeah, Fridays we usually go, and I usually get there. Earliest I'll get there is 3. Latest I'll get there is probably 5. Our tournaments fire off at 6. So even when I get there at 3, I have some time to test, but not everybody's there yet, so it's a little scarce, So, and then sometimes, I have like 10 decks right now, so like sometimes I won't play this deck, I'll play another deck, and then I'll play a deck that I've maybe tested a little bit more into our tournaments and stuff like that. But I have tested this relatively well, and just for fun, and it does relatively well. Sometimes going against like DDG evolving decks hurts. Going against other DP reduction decks hurt. But other than that, the deck does relatively well. I mean, I don't see it winning, any regionals or anything like that. But locally, it's a very good deck if you want to take it to your local shop. I would definitely recommend it. Very, very fun deck to play. Having that little warp Digimon going from your Terriermon to your level 4 Rapidmons, being able to go from those level 4 Rapidmons to your Ace Mega Gargo or going to your Rapid X Antibody is really cool. So yeah, just give it a shot. If there's anything you would change about the deck, let me know in the comment section. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe, share with your friends. Now that I'm kind of back doing this a little bit more often, after that long hiatus of life-changing stuff. Anyway, I still want to bring you battles. I still want to bring you matches. We'll see where that goes soon. But until next time, let me break TCG out.